Our presentation based on two news article analysis. Here is the articles are. The articles are the how the service industry increasing day by day, and technology also use this industry. That is our presentation. From the next slide, Teresa will continue.
So we're talking about the first article, how to get better customer service and actually skip the rage. So in the article it states that there's a reduction in the quality of customer service and companies are actually doing the right things at the wrong time. So what this means is that, for example, they have call centers, but they are also understaffed. So this actually causes the complaints to actually pile up more and more. So in the article, it also states that there's 54% of customer reporting a problem, and this is an increase of 4% from 2013. So why do companies actually fail to meet the customers' expectations? So one reason could be the companies expect the customers to do self-servicing. So they have to go online and like Google search on how to solve the problem by themselves. So this is actually the lowest cost method for the companies. So customers nowadays are also becoming more and more tech savvy. So they are able to go online and find a solution to their routine tasks. But then things actually go away when they actually find a more difficult problem which they actually need an expert to help them solve. So companies also have disingenuous approaches. So for like example, when you call the customer service, they will say, I'll get back to you later, or like I'll pass on to another colleague to help you solve the problem. But in the end, the solution doesn't get solved. The problem doesn't get solved. So this actually causes more and more vexing and meaningless to the customers. And also customers will feel more and more invisible and disrespected. So from the article, we actually get 4 problems. So the first is that it's understaffed, and then we have attitude and personality of the staff, and also the cost of hiring the staff. So from this, we get the implication that businesses actually risk losing more than $202 billion in this case. So if organizations do not get on board with meeting the customers' expectations, they actually find that they will discover that they have not many customers left to serve in the end. So I'll pass on my time to Natalia, who will talk about the solution.
Okay, hello everyone. Today I want to touch such topic as no, I can talk without it. Is it okay? Do you hear me? Okay, today I want to touch such topic as hotel room services. I guess that everybody knows what is hotel room services is, right? Or you can even imagine it. So let's think about such a situation if you stay in a hotel and you forgot your toothbrush what should you do? Or it's about 2 or 3 a.m. and you're starting getting hungry. And I think that in this situation there is 2 main problems. That is time on the clock, and time it will take your need will be satisfied, right? Or you're too lazy to go downstairs and ask receptionist for a new one. So what you will do? Let me introduce you a new step in hotel room service technologies. It's a butler. Yeah, in more detail about butler, she will say you.
All right, thank you, Natalia. Okay, so what is Bottler? Bottler is basically a robot service staff that can serve 24/7, meaning to say it doesn't need any rest. And also it delivers everything from towels, toothbrushes, and even food. Yeah, so how it works is, if you call the hotel front desk, the front desk personnel will actually place the desired item into the robot, and the robot will traverse through the hotel, up the escalator, and down to your doorstep without the need for anyone to control the robot. Yeah. So let us show you a short video of how Bottler works. Now that I've seen the video, let us get back to the article at hand. So for the second article you ranked, I called Hotel Room Service and I got a robot. So what this article is actually trying to say is how hotels are actually pretty much agreeable to having robots as part of their service staff. And there are a few factors, but one of the main reasons why, one of the most interesting reasons in the article is because hotels actually have the creative liberty to name their robots. So in our case, butler is a combination of two words, bots and butler. So bots means robots, and robots, when you think of robots, the first few words that comes to your mind is it's cutting edge, high technology, right? But in a second part, butler, the words that come to your mind is it's a traditional service orientated stuff. Okay, so when you combine these two words together to form butler, you might think that the hotel is actually very tech savvy, and they are also still rooted in service. And another point is the way they train robots is actually very interesting. It's almost the same as having a new staff on board. So they bring the robots throughout the whole hotel to familiarize them with how the hotel looks like. So it's like an orientation. Then yeah, if the robot has any problems, the call center would actually fix the problem even before the hotel knows that there's an issue. And our last point is the hotels don't actually own the robots, and they have no intention to do so because they actually prefer not to have the maintenance staff station in their hotel. So what is the how do we link these two articles together? Let me pass my time over to Marcus.
Thank you, Catherine. So I'm going to talk about the connection between the two articles. So we already knew that we have some problems with customer service based on the article. There's attitude, personality, understaff, and if the company want to hire more staff, they need to spend a lot of money. And this problem is particularly can be solved alternatively using robots. And the company can get a lot of benefit with using robots, like standardization, cheaper cost, because the company doesn't have to pay insurance or bonus for the robots, and they can also get a like attitude. This means like the company can set the attitude of the robot, and no matter what the situation, the robot will do the same things. And the robot also is easy to replace and move. Like example, if the robot is broken, you can the company can just replace it with a new one, and it's really easy to move. It's been like the company want to build a new company in other country, they can just move it easily. And the last thing is the robot is manageable. It's mean like the company can control and monitor the robot itself. So as we know, there's a lot of problems that alternatively can be solved by using robot. But people these days like seems afraid that robot will replace humans. But our groups think that robots could be our friends, because there's a lot of things that robot can do, but normal people can't. For example, like lifting heavy object, normal people can do it, but robot can. So the conclusion is robots will serve as a form of support in the service industry. And the service industry also has to evolve to go beyond the standard manual tasks that can be replaced by robots. I think that's all for our presentation. Thank you for your attention.